Okay, that's a crime. That's a crime. That's a crime. Some people are too busy. They don't have a huge YouTube presence because they're too busy working. Um, I've said before, and I've named a number of people that are real photographers on YouTube. I told you to check out their video. One guy was like, "Oh my God, what are you gonna say about me?" I said, "I'm going to make a video about you tonight." He's landscape photographer, and I was like, "Oh no, man, I'm just saying, people should check out your channel." Mr. Perry, the wildlife photographer, the guy that actually crawls in the mud and does the reel. This guy's like risking his life and crawling in the mud to get that perfect shot. Everybody should get his calendar. One person I wanted to recommend is Mr. Wong. He's only got like 66,000 subscribers. I think he has like 40 or 50 videos. I've seen like 4 or 5 of his videos. Remember I said everything is about lighting, damn it? Lighting! Oh, the guy is packing around Broncolor everywhere. Good for him. Broncolor is a little bit overpriced for what it is, but it is really awesome stuff. But it's not about that crap. I mean, nobody gives a damn. The point is that he does real work, okay? I support none of these top 20 YouTube shills and gear pimps, okay? You know what I'm talking about? So check out his channel. He does one where he actually gets all these volunteers and he takes 2-liter soda bottles that are like used and he like cleans them out and he arranges them by color and he puts a half-naked person, lady dressed as a mermaid, in the middle as if the bottles are an ocean scene. I'll post the link to that video below. And then he does a library shoot in Austria at nighttime. And it's all about lighting. He does have a lot of assistance. It's not that you couldn't do this yourself. I mean, some people have, their own little group of followers that follow them around. And it's like, set up the lighting there. And, normally you'd have to pay a lot of money for that unless you got a bunch of people that will just do whatever you say. So you could do that by yourself. A light meter, a couple studio strobes. You can't light up a big-ass library with speed lights. I don't care if you got 20 speed lights. So here's a young dude. I don't know how young he is. He even makes a video where he's like giving a talk to everybody. He's like, he did concert and event photography apparently for years. But he's like, I don't know. It basically seemed like he said, screw it. I want to move on to something different and follow his dreams. And he even showed his in one of his videos his first studio session, and it was an absolutely horrible photograph. That's what he himself says. I mean, the lighting was horrible. The shot and the composition and the lighting was horrible. I mean, so that's really good. I mean, he's making fun of his own first picture in the studio. I've said that before. I mean, a lot of people that are very specialized in certain things, then move to a different area of photography. There's a learning curve, but he shows his first photograph. He basically makes fun of it in the studio. I mean, he's already a very accomplished photographer, but not in the studio with, studio strobes and speed lights and light mods and octoboxes and soft boxes. So that's really good. He's got a bubbly personality, but I mean, that's not why I would recommend watching his videos. I recommend watching his videos because here's a person that knows lighting. You take a look at the shots that he shows you. They are true examples of someone that now has mastery of the lighting. You see all the lighting equipment he has? Lighting. But lighting doesn't light itself. You have to know where to place it. You have to know lighting ratios. So the guy has, I think, like I said, 40 videos or something like that. I don't know, 40 or so videos. You should check his channel out. Now, there's a person that I do recommend. People say, well, you only attack these gear pimps and whatnot on YouTube, these YouTube photographers that, Well, here's a real person, so I'd strongly suggest you check out a few of his videos. I know real photography when I see it, and he's not only using correct lighting, but he's using it correctly and beautifully and wonderfully, and, he makes fun of himself, and like I said, he's making fun of his first studio portrait shot, basically saying, hey, look, this is my first time in the studio, it sucked, and but so that's self-deprecating awesomeness right there. So anyway, enough of my lip flapping. Check out the couple links below of a few of his videos that I strongly suggest that you watch. And I don't ask anybody to subscribe to me, but I do suggest, or highly recommend, strongly recommend, subscribing to some real photographers. Steve Perry, the landscape photographer that I can't remember. I have a bad time with names. Bad time with names. Darren Miles, Ted Vieira, you know. There's a list of some people I've mentioned over the past few weeks. So check out Mr. Wong's YouTube photography channel. I highly recommend it. Thank you so much. Bye.